level up, 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 level up. Ooh, the princess, she love me.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Kingpin Games, and I am back with Final Fantasy X. And I kind of feel, bad about how excited I am to be recording Final Fantasy again. It's been a while, man. I'm trying to tell you, what's up? How's everybody feeling? We in the Omega Ruins. And yeah, I already been here before, so the dialogue has already been said at the beginning. For the most part, I have encounters off because that would suck having to fight every 5 minutes. But I am going to do the little puzzle that they put inside of here. What's funny is that I recorded this before, but I got to Omega and got whipped. I got whipped for real, man. And yeah, so what happened was, again, about the bad mic. If you watch my Dark Cloud episodes, you know what I was talking about. It was like the audio was so bad that I couldn't even really keep that episode. Sure, it would have been funny to just watch me die, but the commentary with it was hilarious, and it sucked for it to not be able to be used. But yeah, I died, and I thought I was winning. I thought it was going so good, and then he just pulled out some attack that it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice to me at all. So lately I've been recording games in like 1.5 speed and 2x speed, but since this is Final Fantasy and it's not really a long video, I'm gonna be, recording this in regular speed because that's what I want, I wish I can go back to 20-minute Final Fantasy X videos, but it's nothing really. I mean, again, I have been beefing up my characters to be able to fight Dark Aeons, but like I said in the finale, that takes time. I'm not even close to. I went to go fight the first Aeon in a practice run, and I got demolished by that thing too, so like my characters aren't even close to being ready, so it is what it is what it is. I've been losing my voice for the last few days. It's been weird. Yeah, this is what I meant why Tidus should be able to walk faster. That's one thing about Dark Cloud that's good over Final Fantasy is that Drawn's Feather, man. Getting around those tournaments. Sorry, my mind is like everywhere. I just ran a tournament like a week ago. It was crazy. But yeah, getting around those dungeons and levels of the world for Final Fantasy faster would be great for this game because Tidus walks so slow. Doesn't even make sense. But yeah, there is like a little puzzle in the Omega Ruins. You don't really get nothing like that's that great for it, but I mean it's worth showing, so I decided to show it. Man, but yeah, how's everyone's year going so far? I know this year's been pretty crazy with Kobe dying and coronavirus and life itself spending ever so mercilessly out of control, but it happens. Touch the glyph. I remember when Tidus didn't even know what a glyph was, when he just looked at it like and touched it. We've come far since then, huh? Now he's the legendary guardian who killed Sin. Which, I shouldn't even be talking about this because it's only going to piss me off. But FFX3, whatever that little audio is on the remastered with Tidus and Yuna breaking up and all of that stuff, what was Square Enix thinking with something that stupid? And we know you're not going to bring out a third game, so why did you even add it in the first place? We knew you wasn't going to, but when I read about that, because when I got the remastered, I just played the remastered and that was it. All I wanted to play was Final Fantasy again, and I never listened to that audio. But I've been yawning in every recording I've done so like lately for some reason. Anyways, I thought it was a fandom that somebody made that Tidus kicks a blitz ball that's really a mine and blows up. Like, I thought that was fan made. That doesn't sound like something an actual game company would come up with. Look at this bastard. You know, this fight isn't so hard. This is, you know, Omega isn't that hard. Yeah, once you get haste going, it's all over. Wow, one hit. Omega sucks. Why did I lose the first time? I don't get it. That was so easy. It is worth mentioning that we wasn't doing close to that damage when last time we got here. Titus was doing about 30,000 maybe, which isn't bad damage. It's still good, but
that was not Omega.
what?
Just a shadow born from Omega's wrath.
Is that even possible?
Main man's still around. Come on out, Omega!
When we meet, I will send it.
Oh, now Yuna wants to send everything. You waited 4 seasons to send Seymour, Yuna. We in season 5, and then you finally gonna send the man. We know you were married to him, but still, come on. Anyways, yeah, that was just Omega Shadow, so he's not tough at all. Now I was talking about something, and I don't remember what it was. Yeah, FFX3. Now I remember. I thought that was like, that's not something a company would come up with. Like, I don't even know how that got on the game because I don't believe Square Enix allowed it. That was the dumbest story I've ever heard. Coming from the game that I always say had the greatest story of all time. This is my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy X. It had the greatest story ever. And I know the Final Fantasy VII lovers are going to disagree with that, but you know what? Final Fantasy VII is pretty boring, and that's the truth, you know. But, you know, I can't even explain how bad X3 story would have been. I wouldn't spend $60 on it. Maybe a $5 DLC, but other than that, no. So it's good they're not making it. See, what I think would be a better thing for them to do is just to make an Orin Broski and Jack DLC, because that's, everybody wants an Orin Broski and Jack game, but I disagree with making a whole game because we already been on one pilgrimage. The pilgrimage isn't going to be too far apart. People just want to experience the characters, so just make a small story that's a DLC that people will buy. You know, make it $20. That's something I pay for. You know, the story can be, because you know that pilgrimage probably wasn't as hard as ours because they didn't have Seymour in the mix. They just had a drunkard, you know, even though some people didn't like them because one was married to an Albed, the other one turned down the daughter of the high priest, and the third one was a drunkard who claimed he's from, you know, Zanarkand, but they couldn't have had as much trouble as this group had with Seymour going around trying to kill us and turning the entire Yevon against us and all of that. So just a small DLC because their story couldn't have been that great would be nice. And I don't know how that could be argued, you know. Like, having a longer story to me isn't a good argument considering how much it'll take to make it and how small the story would have to be. Yeah, we were just running through these enemies. I was glad though that I didn't run into Malboro, even though I had an overdrive ready for him. Like, if I was to run into one of them and then ran into a second one, because every time you hit the end of a circle you have to get into a fight. If I had to run into a second one, it really would have been bad. By the way, this is probably the best place to get levels if you're leveling up for the Dark Aeons, and I'm saying if you're not going to do the cheat way, which is not really cheat, but if you're not going to do the easy way, like with getting 99 levels, then the Omega Runes is a pretty good place, and you might have to use the Omega Runes to level up in order to get enough power in order to do the easy way anyway. So, and I might make a video on how to get money and levels really fast, because when you get in the levels you get the money too.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
don't know why he think all that roaring gonna do him some good. And he got them earrings on. I'm not scared of you. Dang, I talked over Waka. Waka. Oh man, check this out. I ain't hear that in a minute. Yeah, if you get his strength all the way up, that'll be all 99s. So, should I say 99999? I just counted on my fingers to make sure I said the right amount. You know, when I was recording this video, I was talking to someone, and they were distracting me. That's why I only got 3 hits on that. Not to be an excuse maker, but I never missed the attack rules. And I beat Penance before. That's how anyone who's beaten Penance knows how accurate you have to be all the time with Walker's Overdrive. You can't miss it in that fight. If you miss it, I mean, you can and still survive, but it makes the fight take, like, if one thing go wrong in the fight versus Penance, the fight will take an extra 20 to 30 minutes. And that sounds crazy, but it's definitely true. Ask anybody who's beaten Penance. Like, if something, to me, if I'm versing Penance and something goes wrong in the beginning, I just start over right away. Because there's no point in trying to recover from it. We got so many turns. This thing wasn't, see, before we wasn't getting that many turns because our speed wasn't that far up, so, you know. I feel like I've been talking a whole lot in this video. See, usually when I was playing through the game, I would have to, like, look at cutscenes and stuff, but there was no cutscenes in this part, so I was just talking, you know, and that's okay. But we beat that son of a, that SOB, you know, thinking he owns the place.
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
Hypocrite. This is our world now. Auron isn't even supposed to be here anymore. I shouldn't have even put him in the battle just because. But anyways, guys, it's been I hope you enjoyed the episode. Kingpin Games out. Bye.